Welcome to this session on the PageRank computation. Let us see how the PageRank is computed. The left eigenvectors of the transition probability matrix P, are n vectors pi such that pi p is equal to lambda pi. So you can see that in this pi it is a raw vector, and if there are n states there will be n entries in that vector pi. The n entries in the principal eigenvector, vector pi, are the steady state probabilities of the random walk with teleporting. Thus, the PageRank values for the corresponding web pages. So, corresponding to each web page, we will be having a state in the web graph, and corresponding to each state, there will be an entry in the vector pi. Now, let us see the interpretation of equation 1. If pi is the probability distribution of the surfer across the web pages, it remains in the steady state distribution vector pi itself. So you can see that pi will be equal to pi p. That is, the eigenvalue will be equal to 1. And in the case of transition probability matrix, it always have the largest eigenvalue 1. So given that vector pi is the steady state distribution, then pi p is equal to 1 pi. And 1 is the eigenvalue of P. Thus, computing the principal left eigenvector of the matrix P will give the PageRank values. So, if you are calculating the pi in the steady state, it will be giving us the PageRank values. So, here in the steady state, the eigenvalue will be equal to 1 as well. Now, for calculating the PageRank, we are going to use the power iteration method. So, in the case of power iteration method, let vector x be the initial distribution over the states. So we are going to consider some initial distribution over all the states, that is assumed to be x. Then the distribution at time t is x p raised to t. So here p is raised to the tth power. So after first iteration it will be p raised to 1, after 2 iterations it will be p square, and so on. At large t, Markov chain will attain steady state, and so x p raised to t will be similar to the distribution x p raised to t plus 1. So at time t and at time t plus 1, then you can see that it will be reaching a steady state and these values are going to be one and the same. So when these values are not changing, we will say that we have reached the steady state, and that value will be considered as the PageRank value. And this is independent of the initial distribution. So initially we can start with any distribution. So for example here, say x is equal to 1 0 0 0 0. So we are starting with the node 1. After one step we are at xp. Then after 2 steps we will be at xp square. Then xp cube, and so on. So eventually we will be reaching the target, that is the steady state. So xp at time t will be equal to xp raised to t will be equal to pi. And this will be containing the PageRank values. So in simple terms, we can say the algorithm as multiply x by increasing the powers of p until the steady state is reached. Power iteration method simulates the surfer's walk. So begin at a state and run the walk for a large number of steps t, keeping track of the visit frequencies for each of the states. After a large number of steps t, these frequencies settle down so that the variation in the computed frequencies is below some predetermined threshold. So we are going to stop when either we have reached the steady state, that is the values are not changing, or otherwise the variation in the computed frequency is below some predetermined threshold. And once this steady state is achieved, we declare these tabulated frequencies to be the PageRank values. Now let us see the example. So this is the graph. From this graph, first of all, we will compute the adjacency matrix, and using the adjacency matrix, we are going to compute the transition probability matrix. This is a transition probability matrix with alpha is equal to 0.5, and that is with teleportation. Now assume that the server starts at state 1, that is the first node. So x0 is equal to 1, 0, 0. That is we are starting at the first node. Now after one step the distribution will be x1. Vector x1 will be equal to vector x0 p. So x1 is given by 1, 0, 0 and p is nothing but this transition probability matrix. When we multiply these two, we will be getting the value 1 by 6, 2 by 3, 1 by 6. Now again we have to calculate the distribution. So x2 will be equal to, vector x2 will be equal to vector x1p. That is, we are going to multiply this x1 value with the transition probability matrix. When we are multiplying, we will be getting 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. So here you can see that x2 is equal to x1p. x1 is nothing but x0p. So here this is actually x0p square. So similarly, we will be calculating more steps until a steady state is reached. So after continuing like this, you can see that we will be reaching a steady state. So this is the initial matrix, and after computation, after first iteration, we will be getting this, and after second iteration, we will be getting this value, and we will be continuing this operation until we reach a steady state value. So this steady state value, this is actually the rank. We will be getting the rank of this individual nodes, page rank of individual nodes. So this is the page rank of node 1, this is the page rank of node 2, and this is the page rank of node 3. This is how we compute the page rank value. So initially we will be given one web graph. From the web graph we are going to compute the adjacency matrix. Using the adjacency matrix we are going to compute the transition probability matrix. From the transition probability matrix, page rank vector pi will be calculated, and you can see that each pi I, the page rank of page I, it will be between 0 and 1. And it is not only the page rank value which will be considered for ranking the web pages. There are so many other factors such as the cosine similarity and term proximity. So this is about the page rank computation. With this we wind up this session. Thank you.